Hey guys, it's me Clyde from Elon Gaming. Today I am playing PlanetBASE game and I am creating a tutorial video about the best layout ever that I have discovered, and it is called the butterfly layout. So let's get started. So the step 1 is to explore the area because you have to know where you have to expand. Preferably a flat land is better, like the ones in the north that I have discovered. So I'll be building most of the base over there. So the step 2 is to generate some oxygen. That's what the colonists require the most initially. And for that you will require power and water supply. And you need to store power as well to store it through the night and when the wind is not blowing. So the first basic need is done. So the step 3 is to provide some food. That is the second basic need required by the colonist. I'm also checking whether it fits another interior structure inside or not. This is a very compact and very tightly built base. So our canteen is done. We are going to build some tables, some fountains and some plants because TV screen space is not there. And the table because I don't want any colonists to sit on the floor while eating. So the step 4 is to build a dorm for the colonists to sleep, and it is the most space saving way for all the colonists to sleep. So I'll be building 2 bunk beds, enough for 4 colonists here. So step 5 is to produce our own food. Here I have built a mill maker and a windmill to get more power consistently so that we may not have power outages. So we are placing a biodome here to produce the food necessary for our current and for our future colonists who will stay here in our base. I am adding a lightning rod to protect all the interior structures where most of the colonists are going to spend the time, and also 4 different vegetable pads to provide a salad meal for our colonists to not get the colonists get malnourished with only basic meals. So the step 6 is to produce metals, a lot of them, by building a mine and a processing plant. Both are required. Metal will be required a lot to generate a consistent power in this unpredictable environment. So here I am building a metal processor to convert ore to metals and adding some wind turbines and power collectors. Wind turbines is the best in this planet because it is more consistent than solar and it's much cheaper as well. So the step 7 is to build a landing pad to allow more colonists in and to replenish all the manpower so that every machinery works as well and produce more and more resources. So the landing pad has been built. So this is how I am going to organize it. We are going to go for 50% worker, 30% biologist, engineer medic at 10%, and that is enough for this base. We will be requiring a few medics and few engineers, a little bit more biologists to take care of everyone, and lots of workers for to work in mines and create lots and lots of metal which is necessary in this planet. So our first colonist has arrived on the colonist ship and it's one biologist which is enough for this base. So I am adding another solar panel to take care of the power. You will know the reason why I am building another one because power supply is in short supply. Blackout happened right now, which is pretty normal in this storm planet. If you get an injured colonist like in my base, then you need to build a sick bay to treat all those injured colonists and to keep your base in top condition. If your base is low on power and you don't have enough metals to build solar panel, this is how you save the power by turning off all the unnecessary structures, focusing on producing metals and more power infrastructure. And once the power shortage gets over, then you can turn on all the remaining structures that are not necessary for now. And not just the interior structure, and importing metals in exchange of bioplastic. Here I have built a sick bay with a bed and a medical cabinet, actually 2 beds by the way, to heal those 2 injured colonists. So I am building a new lightning rod which will protect the entire base and not just the interior structure. I am building another metal processing plant to produce more metals. If you are running out of food, then you should purchase more food from traders in exchange of some resources, because food is very important. I am demolishing this old lightning rod and building a newer, even larger one along with a lab and a factory. Both are required to produce medikits and some spares required for power, wind turbines and solar, and medikits for the injured colonist. And not only medikits, you can produce more vitro meat, which will produce more food for the colonist. And it will also provide more variety, which is better. If you run out of metal or bioplastic, then it's best if you put it on top priority, all the processing plants, which means that it will produce more. The workers will work long hours, and at the end, you may achieve the result. So the step 8 is to build a lab with a medical workbench, and it will produce the medical kits that are required, and also the herb pad in biodome. So the step 9 is to build a factory with a spares workshop, which will produce spares for all the structures that produce power. Without it, either it will produce the half the power, and if not maintained, it will close down permanently, which is not good. And here we are. This base is completely self-sustaining right now. It requires a little bit of tweaks and adjustment based on your requirements and some manufacturing limits and all. Like this requires water supply. So just a few tweaks and your base is going to run fine, even if you are there or not there, which is a good thing right now. And I have built this base in a butterfly layout with canteen in the center and all the leisure places, resting places in the center, and all the production structure onto the side, which is very efficient base layout ever. You could try it yourself if you want to by following this video. You may get a much better terrain than I do. Then take advantage of it completely. Also, at this point, you can build your base any way you want. Maybe you want to attract more visitors, more people in crisis by building some radio telescope, as I am doing in the future videos. Or you can turn your base into an export hub, exporting some food, some ores, some bioplastic, or you can export semiconductors, or the best one is guns, which has like 80 trade value, which is the highest so far. So it's up to you at this point. So thanks for watching this video. This is Clyde from Elon Gaming. If you like this video, then press the like button downstairs. For more videos like this, press the subscribe button as well. So see you on the next video. Bye bye.
Can have broke thoughts, trying to make a difference. Gotta have sense to make change. Don't get shit twisted, words you better not. You'll get shot in traffic, road rage. 245s combined, my bullets swinging. You'll get hit like you reach base. That's 90 feet, 15 bodies. Like a scale that explains my ways. Rap G.O.D. lyrically praise. Fucked up a check, Monday holidays. Before I touch a mill, I'ma say grace. Hustle, eating good, hard work forever pays. Y'all can act hard until we face to face. When we roll up, we get the coffin blaze. That's white sheet.